Behind this festive banner, a great speed car drama is about to thrill the customers in a classic event that is as much a part of America as the World Series, Saturday football, and Thanksgiving turkey. Here we are at the world's greatest race course at Indianapolis, Indiana. We are witnessing the intense build-up for the 500-mile automobile race on Memorial Day, and it's still nearly 3 weeks before the thriller will take place. Almost 1,000 men are working with great skill, like the crew here with the two 8-cylinder Novi Mobile Specials. Every owner, every driver, every mechanic is straining to bring his car through the qualifying rounds and into the winner's circle on Memorial Day. They are tuning, adjusting, and rechecking the 66 trim, precision-built cars which are entered. The hoods of these cars hide many secrets which mechanical and scientific genius have devised to produce greater speed, greater endurance, greater performance. In the past, this genius of racing men has given us such innovations as high-test gasoline, better shock absorbers, and shatterproof glass. This is the sign of the Flying Red Horse, the mobile sign. It is brought to the 500 and to every driver of automobiles the latest in scientific discoveries which make for higher quality lubricants and motor fuels. That is why many owners of cars in the 500 have chosen Mobil Oil to lubricate their sensitive, high-powered motors. Outstanding among these is 3-time winner Lou Moore, whose 4 entries in the 500 represent an investment of about $150,000. Rolling out for a trial run is Moore's ace driver Bill Holland, who was champion in 1949. He later qualified at better than 130 miles an hour. Lou Moore himself times the laps, directs his drivers, and oversees every item in preparation for the qualifying runs and the 500 itself. He knows that meticulous care for every detail leads to victories. First of the Mobil users to qualify is Jack McGrath in his flashy number 49. Only 33 of the 66 entrants will qualify because that is considered the maximum number that can race the 500 with safety. That means there will be many heartbreaks before the race is run, and this year will produce heartbreaks aplenty. McGrath comes in to qualify with a 10-mile average of 131.868 miles an hour. The qualifying runs prove to be the fastest in the history of the race. The terrific pace is set on the first day when other drivers join McGrath in the 130-mile-an-hour class. Each car does the 4 trial laps alone on the track. Messages written on blackboards keep drivers informed as to their progress, and they press their cars deep into the curves with amazing speed and skill. Here a racer gets the checkered flag to indicate that he has completed his 4 2.5-mile laps. A qualifier comes in. The American Automobile Association supervises the entire proceeding. An official of the AAA checks with the driver to certify his qualification. This qualifier is Johnny Parsons. And when he learns that he has averaged 132.144 miles an hour, he jumps with joy. Qualifying has begun 3 weekends before the race. Many owners hold back when car after car comes in at 130 miles an hour or better. The tension becomes almost unbearable. It's a split second before the 6 p.m. deadline on the first day when rookie Walt Faulkner guns his car onto the track. He gets the green flag, and he roars into his first lap. The 5'4", 120-pound Faulkner burns up his second lap at 136.013 miles an hour, the fastest 4-cylinder qualifying lap ever. Faulkner gets the checkered flag. He's qualified at an average speed of 134.343 miles an hour. Another new track record, and another record for Mobil Oil, which is taking the place of castor oil as a racing car lubricant. The Mobil Oil that goes into these fast racers is the same oil that is bought by any motorist from filling stations like this one throughout the USA. This is certified before the race by the American Automobile Association. The AAA man visits this station and receives the same courteous treatment that American drivers have learned to expect at the sign of the Flying Red Horse, the mobile sign of service and quality. The oil is sealed and certified for the 500. The last qualifying day has dawned. All 33 places are filled at speeds ranging upward from 129 miles an hour. But 19 drivers still haven't run the 10-mile test. Will some of the 33 be bumped from the starting lineup by some of the 19? The chances are slim. It is raining. For 3.5 hours of precious time, it rained. Inside the garages, mechanics are busy anyway. Wheels and tires spin in alignment tests. Finally, there's a let-up in the rain, and tinkering crews wait hopefully on the wet pavement outside the garages. Drivers are anxious to get out onto the track for warm-up spins, just in case they get a chance to qualify. The waiting and the uncertainty are frustrating. The pit area is drenched, but the faithful are on hand, and the drivers are waiting for the signal to go. One of the Novies already has been eliminated, but the other rolls out to the track. The powerful 8-cylinder racer must get into its qualifying run before 6 p.m. or lose its chance to qualify. We see the track from the officials' booth. The cars are out now, but they haven't been given the go-ahead for the payoff runs. Here, the car speeds are recorded by a magic eye. Let's hear what the timer has to say about the prospects.
Well, we're glad that the last day of qualifications is with us. We've had a little rain this morning. It looks as though the cars running around now would soon dry the track up and we'd be ready to go.
So at last the track is dry enough, but is there time enough? Anyway, the qualifying runs are on. Speedway President Wilbur Shaw calls for and gets the kind of good sportsmanship for which the 500 is noted. If you can't go fast enough, he says, pull in and give the next fellow a chance. 4 drivers comply. Even so, 8 drivers never take their qualifying run. They are still waiting in the line at the 6 p.m. deadline. Among those left behind is the Novies' last hope, Chet Miller. Only one driver has qualified during the last day. He is Johnny McDonald. He bumped Cliff Griffith, who himself had done better than 129 miles an hour. Thus end the qualifying runs, and thus comes saddening frustration for those who are left. It's Monday morning, the day before the race. Mobile trucks are out servicing the tanks that will fill the racers on the morrow. All day, men with vacuum cleaners sweep every inch of the track to pick up cracked brick or glass that might fly into drivers' faces and cause accidents. Drivers and crews gather for last-minute instructions and especially advice. The lead feet, the men heavy on the accelerators, are warned to play it safe and protect lives. They listen closely, for tomorrow is the day they've been building and training for. They are told if a man wants to pass, let him pass if he can. That's the rule of the 500, and the authority is Wilbur Shaw. Let's hear his final words.
And may the best man win, and thank you very much.
It's race day. In the dawn, spectators have ended their all-night vigil and are enacting a modern version of the rush for the Cherokee Strip, rushing for one of the 11 entrances toward a vantage point inside the race oval. More than 10,000 vehicles are parked in less than 90 minutes inside the 433-acre area where 3,000 employees are already busy. There, behind the famous 6-story pagoda for race officials, are the fans who have spent a sleepless night to climax the wait of days, maybe weeks. Their ears are tuned for the roar of motors, which they have traveled hundreds of miles to hear. Their license plates tell the story of their pilgrimage to Indianapolis, the holy of holies of automobile racing. These people still have hours to wait, and they make themselves at home, really at home. It's still just time for breakfast. Some of the spectators prepare to watch from homemade towers or do some flirting on the side. The early birds are on hand because the great track already has begun to come to life. The cars are being rolled to the track, although the sun is still low in the sky. The only diesel-powered car in the race rolls into the pit at the track side. It qualified number 32. Now the cars either have it or they don't. The day grows warmer as race time approaches. Lou Moore is giving his 4 blue entries their final checkup. Those cars, numbers 3, 5, 8, and 14, have been assembled bolt by Moore, who used to drive the 500 himself. He tests his own tire. He even fills the gas tank. The feverish work in the pits is being watched by crowds which are already filling the grandstand, from which 80,000 spectators can view the race. Altogether, upwards of 200,000 persons will be on hand at race time. They'll eat 150,000 hot dogs and drink 21,000 gallons of pop and beer. 69 of their children will be lost and found. The day's program begins. Down the track comes the Purdue University Band. The 33 cars are rolled into race position. It's just half an hour before race time. The cars are all lined up, 11 rows of 3 each. The fastest qualifiers in the first row, the slowest in the last. Drivers wait tensely for the signal to climb aboard. Crews stand by. Others look on anxiously. It's almost time. At exactly 10 minutes to 10 comes the word, "Gentlemen, start your engines." Failure to start the motor means out of the race. Frantic last-minute signals, and it's time to go as balloons fill the sky. The race is on. The racers move off in position behind the pace car. All 33 of them are off. They come into the first turn on the pace lap. The pace lap ends. The yellow flag signals the pace car off the track, and the racers get the green flag. They're on their own. They roar into the first turn on the first race lap. 2.5-mile laps to go in the 500-mile race. Faulkner, who held the pole position, is in front. Maury Rose, a 2-time winner, takes the lead from Faulkner. That's the way they finish the first lap. They go into the backstretch on the second lap, and Rose is still ahead. Lou Moore's ground crew holds up blackboards to tell them their speed as they whiz by. 3 of Moore's Blue Crown specials with Connors, Bettenhausen, and Holland at the wheels are grouped together. Holland gets the sign, Parsons leading, and that's his signal to go after Parsons and pass him. He's right on Parsons' tail. What does he see? Number 67 goes into a spin, but driver Bill Schindler controls her and later gets back into the race. After 200 miles in second place, Maury Rolls is pulling his blue speedster into the pit for tires and fuel. Pit crew swing into action. Every second counts. What's the matter? Rose's car is on fire. The AAA men watch closely. But an alert fire crew put out the blaze and Rose is off again. Parsons has fallen behind Bill Holland, and the blue mobile car from Lou Moore's stable is ahead. At 275 miles, it's Holland, Parsons, and Rose at 124.402 miles an hour. But Holland comes in for a pit stop. Time to refuel and change tires. Lou Moore himself changes the tires. Only 4 crew members, including the driver, are allowed to work on the car. It's a tense time. Holland stays in his seat, anxious to get away. Let's watch. Tires are changed at last. A crewman polishes the windshield as Holland moves away just 67 seconds after he stopped. The sky is clouded over. Holland passes Gene Hartley in an effort to make up for lost time. During his pit stop, he fell back to 6th place. He's fighting up towards Parsons, and he's just behind him again. He's after him on the back stretch. A real battle for first place. At 325 miles, the overcast sky becomes ominous. At last, at 338 miles, rain begins to fall, and driving is becoming more perilous. The yellow flag. That means that cars are ordered to hold their position. They must reduce their speed to 90 miles an hour. Will the race be called off? It happened once in 1926 at 400 miles. The cars seem to be loafing now. It rains harder. The red flag. The race has been called at the end of 375 miles. Johnny Parsons rolls into winner's row. Holland had to hold his second place because of the rain, but he has run a great race. Third is Maury Rose. Fourth is Cecil Green. Fifth, Tony Bettenhausen. Number 6 is Lee Wallard. Walt Faulkner is 7th, and George Connor 8th. 6 of the first 8 places held by mobile users, a hard record for anybody to beat. The rain keeps on, so the draggled crowd goes home, wondering how it might have been. But they've seen a wonderful performance in the unfinished 500.